10 mind-blowing facts about China you didn't know. China, home to over 1.4 billion people, an empire of ancient wisdom, and a powerhouse of modern technology. You may think you know China, but did you know that it has cities bigger than New York, a space program that's catching up to NASA, and a high-speed rail system longer than the distance around the Earth? Today, we're diving into 10 mind-blowing facts about China that will completely change the way you see this country. Stick around until the end, because fact number 10 is going to blow your mind. 1. China has the world's longest continuous civilization. Ancient Egypt, Rome, and Greece were all great civilizations, but they've all faded into history. China, however, has stood strong for over 5,000 years. From the Xia dynasty in 2070 BC to modern China today, this country has seen dynasties rise and fall, yet its culture, traditions, and even language have remained intact. While many ancient languages have died out, Chinese characters are still in use today, one of the oldest writing systems still being written. That makes China the oldest continuous civilization in the world, a living time capsule of human history. 2. China's high-speed rail network is the longest in the world. Imagine a train system so fast and vast that it could circle the entire Earth. China's high-speed rail network stretches over 40,000 kilometers, 25,000 miles, making it the longest in the world. Trains like the Shanghai Maglev can travel at speeds of 600 kilometers per hour, 373 miles per hour, which means you could go from Beijing to Shanghai, 1,200 kilometers, in just 2 hours. In contrast, the US doesn't even have a single bullet train that can match this speed. With a system this advanced, China's bullet trains are revolutionizing travel. 3. China only has one time zone for the entire country. China is so massive that it should have 5 different time zones, but guess what? The entire country follows Beijing time, GMT +8. This means that in far western China, the sun might rise at 10 a.m., while in the east, people are already having lunch. Why? The government decided that having one unified time would make things easier for administration and business, though it does make scheduling a bit tricky for people in the West. So, whether you're in Shanghai or Tibet, your watch will always match Beijing's. 4. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space. It's one of the biggest myths out there, the idea that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. Sorry to burst your bubble, but astronauts have confirmed that the Great Wall is not visible with the naked eye. Why? Because it's too narrow and blends into the landscape. However, you can see cities, airports, and even the pyramids of Egypt from space. So, while the Great Wall is an engineering marvel, it's not quite as visible as many people believe. 5. China has a city bigger than New York that you've never heard of. You know Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, but have you heard of Chongqing? This megacity has a population of over 32 million people, making it bigger than New York, London, and Paris combined. Chongqing is a massive industrial and economic hub, but because it's not as famous internationally, many people don't even know it exists. If it were a country, it would be the 40th most populated nation in the world. 6. The Chinese New Year is the biggest human migration on Earth. Every year, during Chinese New Year, over 1 billion people travel back to their hometowns. This event, called Shenyun, is the largest human migration on the planet. During this time, train stations and airports are packed as families reunite for one of the most important festivals in Chinese culture. It's like combining Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's into one epic holiday. Confetti Ball. 7. China uses 45 billion chopsticks per year. Ever wondered how many chopsticks China goes through? A mind-blowing 45 billion pairs per year. That's enough to wrap around the Earth 350 times. To help reduce waste, China has encouraged reusable chopsticks, and even introduced bamboo and metal alternatives. 8. China has a rainbow mountain that looks unreal. In China's Zhangye-Danxia landform geological park, you'll find mountains that look like they were painted by an artist. These rainbow mountains are made of layered minerals over millions of years, creating breathtaking red, yellow, and blue rock formations. It's like stepping into a real-life watercolor painting. 9. China owns every giant panda in the world. Did you know that every giant panda in the world technically belongs to China? Even pandas in foreign zoos are on loan, and if a panda cub is born outside of China, it must be sent back after a few years. This is called panda diplomacy, and it's a unique way China strengthens international relations. China. 10. China is building its own moon base. China isn't just a global superpower, it's also a space superpower. They've already launched the Tiangong space station, and by 2030, China plans to land astronauts on the moon. They even have plans for a permanent lunar base, which could be the first step to future Mars missions. The next space race is on, and China is leading the way. So, which fact surprised you the most? China is full of history, innovation, and mind-blowing secrets. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content from Brainwave. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay amazed.